I know Tyler's played a big part of that this year up in his role. What have you noticed about him just stepping into that and what he's contributed?
I think he's just done a good job of just communicating with us, asking us what we feel comfortable with. I feel like he comes to me a lot, asking me what I think about the offense, and I think he's been good just putting people in the right positions. There's been times where 5 men are guarding Ty, so putting him in the right spots, playing those pockets, playing that dunker area, and he's just done a good job of just communicating with us and figuring out what we like, what we don't like. So
it does feel like offensively, if you take one thing away, it opens up something else. And how does that feel being out on the court, knowing that it's hard for teams to really have an answer for all that you guys can throw at them?
It feels really good because I feel like we have multiple actions that can get us a bucket. I feel like sometimes we don't even have to run an action. We kind of just keep it simple with our pistol action. But it's really good to see this, just the dynamic of our team kind of coming together, and I feel like guys have stepped up huge, and when guys are knocking down shots and making the right passes, I feel like we're unstoppable on that end. So.
What do you think about Duquesne? What do you know about them so far?
I know that they're real pesky defenders, real handsy. Coach described it kind of Penn State like, Ace Baldwin. That game I had 6 or 7 turnovers from guys just poking at the ball. So just being ball tough. Offensively they run some rub action for their 4 and 5 men. A lot of ball screens. They'll get to a lot of middle ball screens, some Iverson actions. They got some good shooters offensively and guys that can really create off the dribble. So just maintaining that balance and just being aggressive with them, being physical, and not letting them punk us. I feel like they did a good job of being aggressive and playing BYU. And like I said, they kind of punked them from what I saw, and just going out there and not letting them punk us, just being aggressive with them.
Coleman, what would it mean to you personally to get over that hump and get to the Sweet 16?
Yeah, it will mean a lot. I feel like it'll be big for us, but I don't want to get too caught up in the history or anything behind it, and all the nagging that we've got from fans about it. I think it will be a good just to have the opportunity to survive an advance, not necessarily do it just because Illinois hasn't done it in a certain amount of time. So it'll be cool.
You said you saw them muck it up with BYU. They said Duquesne did they want to keep this game in the 60s. I mean, when you hear that, what do you think?
I mean, good luck. If you make it a low possession game, yeah. If you're turning us over, you can try, but Morehead State tried to make it a slow game yesterday, and we got stops, and we got out and rebounded and ran. If they double team Marcus, we'll kick out and spray threes like we've done all year. And if that's the goal, we got to sit down and guard and not turn the ball over, and we can make it a low possession game if we want. But as soon as we get out in transition, as soon as we get to the rim, they're, like I said, they're a real handsy team. People get fouls. As soon as we get a gap, they got to start playing at our pace. So we'll see how it goes.
You said during the week this team feels different. You have guys who actually want to compete. Seeing Dane and Dre come off the bench and drop, I think the bench had 37 points yesterday. What does it mean just to see them be able to come off the top?
It means a lot, and it's special because it just shows how confident they are. Like I told the guys yesterday, my freshman year, if they threw me in the game, I probably would have airballed those 2 shots Dre took. But it just goes to show how confident he is, how confident Dane is playing. Luke stepped up huge yesterday too, so there's a level of confidence there, and I know everyone wants to win, and when people are stepping up like that, it makes our teams really special. So no, that was exciting to see for sure.
Definitely. You guys have had a couple slow starts these last 2 games. What do you guys have to do just to turn that around and come out and dominate in the first half?
Like I said, I think we got to get some people involved. I feel like sometimes for me to get my energy going, I got to see the ball going. We've seen games where I scored 20, 30 points, because my first 2 shots went in, and so I think we just offensively we got to get some more everybody involved offensively early, and then from there just sitting down and wanting to get stops, and once we get stops, get out in transition, see the ball go in a little bit, and now we got a little run going rather than going down 9 points and having to claw back, and then now we're getting into the game because we know what's at stake. So.
What's it like playing for Coach Underwood? He's such an intense guy and everything.
Yeah, it's cool playing for him. Once you're around him for 4 years, like I've been, you can tell that he's just like us. He's goofy. He laughs. He tells funny jokes. So the intensity stuff I kind of look past now. Like it doesn't affect me really. He's a cool guy, and especially off the court, he's like you wouldn't expect it, but he's actually a really funny guy. So
Coleman Terrence has really been dialed in on a tear here recently. What motivates him, and how much does that lift your team when you see some of the effort plays that he made yesterday in that game?
Yeah, I think he simply just doesn't want to lose. Like he's my roommate, and we talk about winning all the time, and we talk about whoever we play, we're always like, let's go out there and bust their butt. So I think he's really just been dialed in on winning. I think that's been his motivation. He's been playing really well, and he's striving to be great. So I think that motivation is literally just wanting to win, for sure.
Do you think he misses this part of it with the media? Like he'd like to be in here talking about the game?
Probably not. Nah, definitely not.
Anything about basketball?
Nah, probably not. Nah, probably not. No.